can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Hi GoShow students, it's Mr. Royce again, along with Miss Anaselli. We're shooting this video, obviously, for Carline. We're outside, we're going to talk about some of the changes and the processes for Carline. As you can even see from us, masks are something we expect as soon as someone gets out of the car, even if we're outside, we expect that students will mask. So we're going to do a demonstration today as to what car arrival looks like. We'll be doing a second video for dismissal. Remember, car riders, as you're arriving, we ask everyone to pull all the way up. All the way up. We actually have a number one. If you're number one, that's awesome. That's where we want you to pull all the way up because we're going to have lots of cars this year. The further you can pull up and help us to unload it, the better it will be. And we want to be able to get you to work or wherever you need to go for that day. So we're going to shoot the video today for car riders.
Absolutely. A couple things before we get going. Remember, families, 7:45 is the earliest we drop off this year, right?
Absolutely.
And we prefer, parents, unless you absolutely have to get to work at 8, we really would prefer your students here starting at 8:10. Remember, they can get their grab-and-go breakfast and get on their way.
That sounds great. So with that, we're going to begin our shoot today.
Awesome.
And action. You'll notice that as the car approaches, it's pulling all the way down to number 1 because there's no other cars in front of it. So as our car arrival arrives, they pull up, and let's check and see if our students are ready to start their day. Our person gets out of the car, goes over to the door.
Good morning, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you. Hi, Tegan. Hi, Dougie.
These look like GoShow students.
Oh my gosh, they do. Come on, you guys. Oh, you've got your water bottles and your mask. I'm so proud of you. Let's go.
And action. So this gate you may recognize as the middle gate. This is where all of our car riders that are in kindergarten through 5th grade will enter, as well as any walkers. You'll notice that our students are ready. They have their masks on, their water bottles. And now we're going to turn it over to Miss Anaselli.
Good morning, Dougie and Deegan. How are you guys? Good. Did you guys get breakfast yet?
Not yet. We need to go to the mobile cars.
That's right. And you're 5th graders, so make sure you head in the right way.
So they're headed off to get their breakfast at the mobile carts. Again, students, it's important to remember, we expect you to be ready to be able to begin at school. We'll be here. Parents, 8:10 is our target time. If you have to come before, we understand. That's why we're opening at 7:45. Again, please pull all the way up. We really want to get people through as quick as possible. We honor your time. We want to be really respectful of that. And with that, we're going to go now over to the next step, which is walkers. And action. We're out here for the next part of the video, which is our walkers portion. And you'll see here, this is where a lot of our students walk in as they're coming off of GoShow Road. So you'll notice we're going to kind of do a demo here as to kind of how far you can walk before students have to be released. Remember, we don't have visitors on campus, we don't have adults on campus, and again, no one's being brought to school through the front office. Instead, they have to go through the car line, buses, or if they are a walker, they walk up. So you'll see here at with our Baldwin Productions, she's actually going to show you the sign we can walk to this year. So you can see the yellow crosswalk. We're asking students to walk up to there if a parent's wanting to walk, but then they have to have the release. So we're going to demonstrate this today so you know kind of what does this look like to be successful the first day at GoShow.
Good morning, Dougie and Deegan. I'm so excited to see you all. Oh, Mom, remember, right there at the sign where you got to let them go to us, okay?
Yeah, thank you for keeping me safe.
Absolutely. Come on, boys.
You'll notice the students have their masks on as they're coming on campus, have their water bottles, and they're ready to learn. We can see it. And so that's kind of the process for our walkers. They'll be walking all the way into the gate where they'll enter through the middle gate, which we showed with the car riders. Now we're going to action. So one of the common questions we get is, so when I arrive at school, which driveway do I come down? Because there's 2 of them. And so the answer is, when you're arriving at school, the first driveway that you come, it actually says car riders there. That's going to be where we have all students who are in kindergarten through 5th grade. They're going to be dropped off there. If you're in pre-K, you go down to the next driveway by the school itself. So one of the common questions we also get is it okay this year to walk my child to the office or to class or to breakfast? Unfortunately, we're not doing that this year. So again, if you're K to 5 through the car riders and pre-K, you're going to be over there. So we look forward to seeing everyone when they start the first day.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.